Hi, I'm Dannielle Kostrab, and I'm a psychotherapist and clinical behavioral health trainer with Bronson Helpnet. What is burnout and how does it happen? Burnout is chronic work-related stress that leads to feeling emotionally exhausted and drained, and starting to question your abilities at work and not recognizing your strengths or accomplishments and feeling like you're not doing a good enough job. The definition of burnout is often focused on work, but the research tells us that we can experience burnout in other areas of our life that require a lot of responsibilities. One of the primary ones that we see is with caregiver burnout. Burnout is caused by prolonged and excessive stress that we experience, and oftentimes we don't recognize the symptoms of burnout when they start to happen. There are different areas that can contribute to us experiencing burnout. One of those areas is a high workload, endless to-do lists, feeling like we can never catch up, or maybe we have unclear expectations of what our role is and what is expected from us. Maybe our work doesn't align with our values. Maybe we feel undervalued at work and there's a lack of appreciation or recognition shown to us. Another area that can contribute to burnout is when we're experiencing financial struggles or worries. We also might experience internal pressures or demands, and this would include feeling the need to be perfect or feeling like we have to take care of everybody else and make sure that they're happy and doing well before we meet our own needs. All these different things can contribute to us experiencing burnout. What does burnout look like, and what are the signs you might be reaching burnout? One of the most important signs to recognize is exhaustion. I'm meaning mental, physical, and emotion exhaustion. And I often refer to it as feeling bone tired. That exhaustion you feel when you come home from work and you just can't do anything else. You have no energy left. Or maybe after a good night of sleep, you wake up and you're still exhausted and you don't have any energy. I'm talking about feeling this way chronically and more times than not. You also might start to notice that you have a lack of motivation. You might have a hard time concentrating at work and completing tasks. And you might start to experience decision fatigue, where you notice that you feel almost paralyzed in making a decision. You might start to experience some physical problems. You might have headaches, stomach issues. You also notice that you start to experience maybe some panic attacks or maybe some dread in having to go to work, to feel maybe detached, like you're just going through the motions. You're withdrawing or isolating from your colleagues or coworkers, or not engaging in the activities that you once loved to do. If you've realized you've reached burnout, what are some practical steps that you can take to recover and rebuild? One of the most important things to start with is being able to acknowledge and to recognize that you're experiencing the symptoms of burnout. From there, there's a couple different things that we can do to help ourselves recover and heal depending on what stage of burnout we're in.